host Broccoli Smile.
Apparently, there's 28 viewers here. It says all of Canada, apparently.
I'm pretty excited, man.
Pretty offensive.
Those 28 viewers are literally all saying F in chat right now. Why don't we get started, Nick, and then we'll talk about our docket today.
All right.
My standard rule applies. No Lost and no Azazel. Everyone else is okay.
Would you rather do Kane or Samson today?
You know what? It doesn't matter to me. Whatever one tickles your fancy.
All right. Kane is what was under my thing when I
right.
selected it. So we are doing WTPQ.
Okay.
24/7S.
Want to purchase Quebec. 24/7 Silver Play.
There you go.
Fantastic. Let's do it. Our docket today is going to be Rebirth, followed by Goofball Goals, followed by Speedrunners.
Glad we waited.
And that's it right there. Yeah, I wanted to get them hooked on the Kane run before they were like, Goofball, get me out of here. But our docket tomorrow, I wanted to come up with the docket again because I know that a lot of people, not huge fans of necessarily every game that we're playing today, even though Nick and I like them a lot. Nick doesn't like them either. Also, but tomorrow's docket, at least what we're planning on right now, is Rebirth, Family Feud, Armello. So we're going to mix it up a little bit tomorrow. Get down with some multiplayer stuff. I don't know about you, but after the Roundtable stream yesterday, I was like, I want to play some board games.
I want to play the fucking island game more.
Forbidden Island was real fun.
Chat probably had no idea what was going on for the majority of it, but we did, so that's okay.
It was pretty confusing.
We also couldn't see all the pieces, but that wasn't anybody's fault.
Hey, thanks to Kinger21 for that subscription. I also feel like if you showed up like 2 minutes late, you're just like, oh, okay, I have no idea what the hell's going on. But if you didn't, then you saw it, and it was good.
Real dumb question, but how much health do I start with?
I think as Kane, you start with 2 red hearts and no spirit hearts. But I'm in the same boat, man. I don't know.
I'm sure someone out there knows.
The worst for me is Samson. Because I thought that Samson was like 1 red heart, 1 spirit heart, but he's actually now like 3 spirit hearts or something like that.
What?
So I always get like super paranoid and I'm like, oh shit, I'm screwed, and then I actually have 3 HP.
I thought the only one with 3 spirit hearts was, well, Azazel and
Blue Baby. I think Samson starts with 3 red hearts. I can't remember though. Anyway, we're neither of those people though. We're Kane.
All right, well, I'm gonna fight the boss before I go into the curse room, I guess is the only thing.
Yeah, I have also not gone to the curse room. I don't blame you for that one.
I love the boss though. It's a great boss. Solid choice.
Is it Pin?
Sound choice. Nope, it's Haunt.
Oh, okay. I was excited.
Shouldn't have been.
This is a guy with 500 hours experience in this game. Yo, I don't play the game plays me. I just blew myself up with a bomb, but I didn't die.
If I can get away with just that 1 damage so far, I'll be real happy.
Oh my god. I would like to preface this by saying I'm still under the ill effects of the Sudafed plus Starbucks combo that I accidentally took this morning, and then Kate was like, what the fuck are you doing? You can't take cold medicine with coffee. Like you're gonna have a heart attack. I looked it up. I looked it up. She is correct. That is something I had no idea that there was like a drug to drug interaction there.
Fuck everyone and everything that's ever lived.
Nick,
Haunt killed me already.
I think that might be a little disproportionate to the...
Alright. Means I gotta do that shit again.
You can do it, man.
I know I can do it, I just hate this boss so much.
There is a spirit heart in the shop if you're interested.
Did anybody write the seed?
Oh, okay. Purchase Quebec. Want to purchase Quebec. 24/7 Silver Play.
That's it. 24/7 Silver Play. Yep. Thank you.
And he calls himself an expert biologist. Yo, undergrad biology is exclusively fish and plants, man. We don't get into pharmacological interactions.
You die to Haunt in a way you could 100% prevent. Don't go to the top of the room.
Yeah, it's a bad habit, because going to the top of the room allows you to kill him faster, but it makes you way more likely to die, and if he hits you with his body, it's 1 heart. If he hits you with his bullet, it's only half.
That shit he does where he just bounces arbitrarily around the room makes me so angry.
Like when
he'll speed up and then get momentum out of nowhere, like, I hate that. If he just didn't do that, it would be fine.
I think that only happens when you get on his, like, plane of existence.
Yeah, it does.
Not that that makes it any better, necessarily. You get
Wait, did Mises just give me a single heart? Is that even possible?
It can do that, yeah.
So I could actually have just lost health by doing that.
Yes.
It's no fun.
Hemotemesis can sometimes backfire. It's a good seed, though, once you get... Well, actually, have you gotten... You're missing both the Meat Boy and the Bandage Girl achievements?
Yes, correct.
Well, I don't know what you're going to get after the boss fight, then. But best of luck, I guess.
Oh, I thought you were going to give me hope that I was going to get one, but then now I'm on a seed anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to get a cube of meat, but I got Super Bandage, so I don't know what you're going to get. I think Super Bandage is only unlocked after getting Bandage Girl. I can't remember, though. This is a guy with 500 hours in this game, again.
Is that true Super Bandage? Is that the one that gives you 2 hearts?
It gives you, like, 1 red heart plus its container, and...
I feel like I have that.
1 spirit heart. 2 spirit hearts? I can't remember. You might have it, I don't know. Almost forgot to pay my rent, but NL saying the date made me remember. Thank you, NL. Yo, man.
You're welcome.
I'm very... Yeah, exactly. You're very welcome. That happened to us at PAX. We forgot that we didn't leave a rent check and we were going to be gone when the month rolled over, so we had to, like... I had to call... Well, we didn't call, but we, like, texted our cat sitter. And I was like, there's checks in my desk drawer, and here's what my signature looks like. Just do it. So I basically... It was, like, the most... positive fraud of all time, though. I was like giving him my consent to defraud me.
Right.
And, you know, what kind of criminal would fraudulently pay your rent for you on time? That's just... I figured that we were probably in the clear. No judge is going to throw anyone in jail over that situation.
Well, now they are.
Well, yeah, the statute of limitations on fraudulent check writing is only 6 weeks, though.
Oh, good. I'm glad you looked that up, then.
Oh yeah, man.
Very meticulous.
Everything was on the up and up.
You always do your research. Which is what I like about you. Except when it comes to how much health I start with.
Yeah, I think it's
No
2,
research.
man. I'm pretty sure it's 2, because Super Bandage now has me at 3.
Alright, I'm setting myself up for failure again on this haunt fight.
Nah, man. Use a bomb if you got it. You can do it.
I might.
Nothing but
they're
faith.
so nimbly-pimbly. They move in such mysterious ways.
I don't even know what to say about that.
It took me like 3 laps around the room to get the freaking mini one.
Those guys, yeah, those guys are annoying. Man, I was watching, because I was using OBS today, so I had to, like, rewatch my episode to make sure the sound quality was good, because, seriously, fuck the crackle, man. I'm so sick of it. But anyway, the Sudafed coffee combo started hitting me about 80% of the way through that first Isaac episode, and at the start of it, I'm like, hey, everybody! At the end of it, I'm just like, I don't know, man.
Hey,
I
everybody.
don't even know what's going on.
I'm dying, Lion. No. Just 1 hit.
You got it, man.
I'm trying not to stay directly in his vertical field of vision and just hitting him with diagonal hits.
What is the best, I think, is when you stay at the bottom and then you just kind of like move in parallel with him. And then like if it's been like 3 seconds since he shot, just back off and let him shoot and then go back at it.
I don't trust his timer though, it seems really inconsistent.
I think that is true, actually. I don't think he fires on like a set interval.
Alright, I got him.
Nice. What'd you get?
Mom's underwear.
Oh, that's like way worse.
Yeah. You said there was a secret room or something I should care about?
Did I?
You said there was something on floor 1 that had a spirit heart in it, which I kind of want.
Oh, the shop.
Oh, the shop. I only have 1 penny. That's not going to help me out.
Yeah.
Shit. Alright, let's blow up these pots. Maybe there's a quarter in there. Nope, just spiders. Oh, and a nickel and a penny. Actually, that's not that bad. That actually solves the problem.
I'm not getting into the XSplit V versus OBS kind of thing, but I mean, I'm using XSplit for the stream today because I understand how to use it. But for videos where it's just like stopping and starting recording, a big thing for me is that the first 2 minutes of the video doesn't sound like I'm filtering my like voice through a garbage can. So, like,
unless that's your desired effect.
Yeah, that would be sweet. You know, I got to get Bear's like vocalizer for that, or whatever it is. But then, okay, so everyone's always talking up OBS, and then as soon as I say I'm going to start using OBS for some recordings to test it out, I get like 10 tweets of people that are like, man, I use OBS, but I've been thinking about moving to XSplit. Like, yo, what direction does the circle jerk go?
I mean, I've had a couple of moments where
baby,
OBS
a
was like not
subscriber.
optimal, but I've never really just hated it outright. It's free and it's good.
It is free. Butt crabs, thank you very much for the subscription.
There's like exactly one thing that XSplit does that OBS doesn't. I think it's just transitions. That's about it.
I do love the transitions though. I feel like I'm George Lucas every time. By the way, there's an incentive for you to survive this run, Nick. Survive your current floor. Beyond just like, you know, not wanting to look like a fuckboy. There's some great items awaiting you.
Subscriber.
All right, it's good to hear.
Prince Pompad, thank you for the subscription as well.
He usually gets the job done. I don't doubt him too much.
He's a solid character. I like him. Even though he's not as good as he used to be.
Basically just playing as Bomberman right now, which is fine.
I do like the Bomberman mask, yeah. That's Mr. Mega, though. That's not Kane.
Oh, I know.
I was just making sure.
There should be a Bomberman unlockable character. That would be sweet. Hook up with Hudson Soft.
Are they still around?
I don't think so.
I played Bomberman Act Zero. That game is hot garbage.
Oh, yeah.
It's like...
I don't think anyone endorses that.
It's unfathomably bad. It
I
doesn't...
don't even think there's like a movement going in the other direction like there is with every other game. There's nobody that really
There
thinks
is
that's
nobody
great.
that likes Bomberman Act Zero, legitimately. There's probably a lot of people that like it ironically, which is fine. But like, Bomberman Act Zero is the kind of thing that makes no sense to me. Why does... First off, the game sucks. But let's ignore the fact that the game sucks. Whoever thought that Bomberman needed a gritty reboot? It doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah, was it a demographic problem? They really needed to market it to the kids more?
Yeah, like Bomberman
cares?
doesn't appeal to our target demographic anymore. It's fucking Bomberman. You know, and now he turned him into some weird ass like cybernetic fucking android that is in like the environment from that movie Gamer. Like, I don't really understand what they were going for. All the environments are from Gamer.
Thank you, Rarquaza, for the 3 months in a row subscription, by the way. Appreciate that.
Those were the days, man.
The days of Bomberman X Zero.
Yeah, I guess gritty reboots are still happening a lot. Because Zack Snyder is still working.
I think they need a gritty reboot of Max Payne. Game was not gritty enough for me.
They need a cute reboot of Max Payne, man. Like a Max Payne made by the team that made Lovely Planet. I would play the shit out of that. And the music would be dynamite. They're never gonna make another Max Payne.
Spoilers.
Well, I don't know for sure, but you know, what's Rockstar even up to now, man? They just released. Do they just like they got to spend 2.5 years counting the money they just made for putting GTA 5 on PC, and then I don't know what even happens after that. They have anything in production?
I think they're probably just gonna make fun of us that we don't have Red Dead Redemption on PC still, and then disappear into the shadows again to count more money.
And then in like 3 years come out with the best game ever made again.
Yeah.
What a bunch of assholes, man.
They are awful. Did you see all that shit I was tweeting about this morning? Because that was actually kind of funny.
Was it the Mortal Kombat stuff?
Yeah.
I saw that.
It was like a 16 gig patch that apparently deleted everyone's saves.
Yeah.
So then to fix that, they sent out another 16 gigabyte patch.
16 gigabats!
That's too many bats. And they're also gigabats. And then it just replaced it with the original files that you had. So you just lost your save file and then had to download 30 gigs of data.
That is hilarious. Like stupid, but at some point you can't be mad.
I'm mad at these 3 paralysis pills. That's stupid.
Yeah, that is bad. Baked ZD 19, thanks for the subscription. I've never consumed you, but I hear people talk about it all the time.
ZD's good, man. You should try it.
What? It's like a lasagna, sort of?
It's like lasagna without the meat.
Okay.
Kinda. I mean, it's just like noodles and sauce, but it's like a specific type of noodles and sauce.
ZD.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good run. I saw that news last night that like the 15 gigabyte patch deleted your saves, and I was like, man, that's hilarious, but also awful. And then this morning, there's another patch of the same size to fix that patch. At, you know, what can you even say at that point? I think it's pretty clear that NetherRealm, I mean, they're talented developers by all accounts. Mortal Kombat seems like an awesome game, but
it's like High Voltage, isn't it, that did the development?
Oh, is it?
I thought the port was the.
Oh, okay. Well, whoever's doing the PC port, I think it's pretty clear that they're just like, We don't know what the fuck we're doing.
I was reading through the Reddit thread, though, and it's hilarious. There's so many programmers that were like, there's 0 reasons why this should have ever happened.
And you know, this sounds silly, but if there is one thing that I think you can kind of like sight unseen without fact-checking, trust Reddit as a community on, it probably is programming, man.
Yeah.
A lot of very talented individuals there.
Well, somebody had to program Reddit.
That's true, man. It's made in
Better than you.
Python.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
At least it's not venomous.
Exactly. At least it's not fucking Java, you know?
Shouldn't take Java with, you know, whatever you had this morning, your cough syrup.
Yay, there you go. I like it. It was a pseudo
Took me a minute
joke.
to get there.
Actually, it wasn't a
pseudo joke.
It was a pseudo joke. There you go.
So dank.
Anyway. Yeah, I mean, I still kind of want to get Mortal Kombat 10, but you're right. I should take Bloody Penny.
Make believes people on the internet, lol.
That's true. You shouldn't do that, but either way.
Well, I mean, they also exist in real life too, somewhere, right? Like, there's an alias to the real person.
That's
somewhere.
what you think, man. We're gonna find out that we've just been talking to ourselves for years.
Actually, there was some research on that the other day. That apparently there's a working theory now that everything that exists is a projection, like a hologram,
Okay.
that exists on a 2D plane.
Yeah. No, I've known that for years.
So there's physicists working on this theory that, like, nothing exists, so it really might be the Matrix.
That's pretty cool.
I don't think I could explain it any better than that, though, so you're gonna have to look into it more.
How do you think life would change if we found out that we were just living in like a computer simulation for, you know, a higher order being?
I guess we'd have to depend, or it would depend on if they care that we exist anymore or not.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Otherwise, it's exactly the same.
yeah, I think I'd pretty much just keep living my life, you know? I pretty much am motivated outside of the idea that there's a definite meaning to life anyway. So I'd be like, oh shit,
Right.
man, we're in like a computer simulation by some sweet-ass space aliens. Well, you know, what do you want to do about it? I don't know, just fucking go to work.
Well, you know, the reality of the situation, if movies have taught us anything, is that we are the space aliens in the end.
Oh, right, yeah, like it's
It's us,
time-
just in some sort of weird parallel time jump.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I've
I've seen enough movies.
I've seen Contact, Nick. I've seen Ghostbusters, Nick. I know what you're talking about.
Well, bussin' does feel good. Thank you, Rabbi Shekel, by the way, for the subscription. Appreciate it.
Balls.
And Richard Seraph as well.
Ooh.
Enjoying your items or something.
Yeah. Man, I've been getting so many shitty dice rooms, though. What am I supposed to do with the 2-room?
Walk into it.
Walk into
You
it, get IV bag, walk into it, play it 1,000 times, and then re-roll all the items on the ground. I don't know, man. I feel like I'd be like, cool, we're living in like a computer simulation, but like, what's for dinner? You know?
Well, then I guess the next question is, how do we now exploit this knowledge to our own benefit? Which is when it all falls apart.
I've seen some, you know, dystopian fiction in my day. I have no
We're
doubt
gonna
that
start generating food out of nothing or some shit, and then like they're gonna pick up on the fact that we reverse engineered, and then just terminate the program.
well, that's just ruining it for everybody.
But that's what we're gonna do.
Oh, man.
We're really good at ruining it for everybody.
I woke up today, and I was like, today's gonna be a good day.
Oh,
and then,
Optimus.
and then XSplit was kind of not working right for me, and it was crackling a lot. And then I accidentally got myself legally high on over-the-counter, like, cold medications. And now I gotta deal with this extra baggage of maybe we live in a computer simulation, but our creators aren't actually benevolent, and they might erase us at any given moment, Nick. Really put a damper on my day, man.
Sorry about your day. It's my day too, though. We can share it together.
Well, what if we all get erased anyway, though? Doesn't matter, man. It's all
Well, that's why we have to embrace the day for what it is right now.
Alright, that's a good point.
We all might get
NL,
erased in the end.
Do you know how to read Little Homeboy? Oh, I've been known to read a little bit in my
Little
day.
homeboy.
I like that.
I wish it said little fuckboy instead.
Yeah, it's the meaning is the same. What are we on? Necropolis 2. Oh, I can do boss rush on this run. Okay.
I could not.
Where you at? Did you get the amazing item yet?
I got Polyphemus,
Yeah, okay, good.
and now I'm just getting teleported backward to a room I've been in a lot of times. There we go.
You got some hands? You finding some hands?
Nah, some spiders on a wall.
Ah, okay.
Nothing that big.
That's not the lesser-known cousin of ants on a log.
It doesn't imply we live in a simulation, but that our perception is skewed. Oh yeah, I didn't even get into that point because I was just sort of going along with it for the sake of comedy. But yeah, it doesn't really imply that. If everything's a hologram, it might just mean that our understanding of reality is just different.
I've been saying that for decades now. The Weeb, thank you very much for the subscription. You know, it's a very interesting, and I don't mean this sarcastically, it's a very interesting phenomenon that, like, I think you realize you're really good at physics when the stuff that you're talking about starts to sound like it's not even science anymore. They'd be like, yeah, you know, I got my PhD at Harvard, and now I'm working into this project to see if we're living in a fucking computer simulation, or like our perception is warped based on the space-time fabric around us.
But you know, you wouldn't, like, describe it that way. It would be some much more succinct thing that sounds not really like anything.
It depends who you were talking to. If you were talking to your mom, you'd be like, I'm trying to figure out if we live in the Matrix. But if you were talking to, like, a colleague, you'd be like, oh, you know, we've got an anomalous number of quarks on the filter today.
Yeah. The Jensen anomaly is acting up again.
Oh, baby,
exactly, the Jensen anomaly. He never asked for this.
Never does.
Dax Wolf, thanks for the subscription. You're like the ultimate Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed player, I remember. From yesterday.
Was that Shinobi?
Yeah, it was Shinobi guy.
Shinobi's so good.
That was a silly fucking reroll.
Baby,
I agree.
subscriber.
Low pitch, thanks for the subscription. I got high pitch when you subscribed low pitch. I rerolled like a certainly one run and turned it into whatever this is, which is also looking like pretty good, all things considered. But
why'd you do that? It's
weird.
Oh. Oh, I like this. Sagittarius is nice.
Yeah, Sagittarius is real good, man.
Especially Polyphemus.
This is pretty good, man. Thanks for all the resubs, by the way. I understand that I'm very bad at shouting them out. Yeah, we'll try this. Try this one on for size.
Oh, champion belt. I want that.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Take this bad boy right here. This should be interesting. Oh, I got Midas Touch.
Maybe a subscriber.
Girls, the Midas Touch.
Shadow Sniper 10X. Thanks for the subscription, by the way. I didn't see you there. Probably because of your name. Hide in the shadows.
So stealthy.
I want NL to talk about new movies. I've only seen. I don't watch that many movies. I saw Mockingjay on the airplane, and then I saw.
Dude, I can talk about that now. I watched it.
Oh, you watched it? Yeah. I saw Interstellar on the way back.
It was okay, actually.
I
actually think you made it sound worse than it actually was.
All right, well, I apologize to the...
No, that's good. That's the way to be.
Apologize to the quadrillionaires over at Lionsgate for misrepresenting their cash cow.
It's good to keep your expectations low.
Carpathian Cowboy, thanks for the subscription as well, but... what was I going to say? You liked it. Did you like it more than the second one?
Maybe.
Oh, wow.
It was roughly on par with it, I would say. I wouldn't say it was the worst one. It was just like another movie in the series.
Pixie Killer Ein, thanks for the subscription as well. Much appreciated. But if you could be, you know, more polite and stop interrupting Nick, that would
okay.
be. You know, for me, man, it's all about the freaking. It's all about the freaking games, you know. Like the political stuff is not that bad, but I was kind of like, I don't really care. Donald Sutherland's pretty cool though.
Has it been long enough that I can talk about it and we shouldn't worry about spoilers?
I think we should worry about spoilers.
All right.
It's only it's like 5 months, 6 months old.
The content of the movie, it's not spoilery to just talk about the fact that it involves a governmental intercession, right? Like that's the thing.
I think we're gonna find out at the end that Katniss is the bad guy all along.
Absolutely, that is what we're gonna find out. They've been manipulating her the whole time. Probably the people that read the books might actually know the answer to that question.
Yeah, man.
I don't know, maybe. Thank you, Sneaky Columbus, by the way, for 4 months in a row, and Fettuccine Alfredo as well for your subscriptions.
You're welcome.
I mean, when they did that one really heinous thing, I was like, man, she's got to take these fuckers down. They got to go. Like, that's fucked up. You don't do that.
They wore socks with sandals.
Yeah, that was it.
I was like, yeah, I agree, man. That's a fashion faux pas. I don't care what planet you're on.
The faux pas Ethan Klein falls on every day. Nick spoilered the spoilers.
And now, why did you never mention at any point that the stream starts an hour earlier on Wednesdays? Are you freaking kidding me, mate?
Nope. Serious.
Speaking of that, I rate Van Buren out of 8, mate. Thank you very much for the subscription. And you know why that's funny? Is because it's Martin Van Buren is the 8th president of the United States.
Who cares?
I mean, it's just a relevant kind of like, piece of trivia for you if you're interested.
I'm just jealous because you're Canadian. You know more about my government than I do.
If it is any consolation, the knowledge that Martin Van Buren is the 8th president of the United States is like completely irrelevant. The only time it could literally make your life better is if you were on Jeopardy. And I'm not on Jeopardy right now. It is a life goal at some point.
Wait, how do you know you're not on Jeopardy? We haven't established that.
We might be living in a computer simulation of Alex Trebek's, bathroom iPad.
He could be the one he could be the architect.
Alex!
Alex,
let me out! He's Canadian.
Yeah.
No, just checking.
Does that change anything?
Well, I mean,
will he let us out now that we know he's Canadian?
I think he's less likely to erase us, is all I'm saying.
Then who? Yeah, that's right.
Then the proto-humans that originally created the database we live in. I fucking hate this boss fight, man, because the spikes are supposed to go away after the enemies die. The spikes don't go away after the enemies die.
Wow. That's screwed up, man.
Don't patronize me.
Fight the power.
Alright.
Bob's brain, fuck off.
Dude, I would love to get on Family Feud as well. I'm, like, not even being sarcastic. Like, in The Hangover? Oh, here's this movie we can spoil. When Zach Galifianakis is, like, an idiot for the whole movie, but then he's really good at blackjack. He's got, like, the Rain Man thing going on. I'm pretty sure that would be me on game shows, because I spent, like, 80% of my childhood watching, like, 70s reruns of the Game Show Network at my grandparents' house.
Should I ruin it for you?
Should you ruin The Hangover for me?
No. Like, now that you've thought that,
yeah,
you'll have anxiety about knowing that you're gonna be a genius, and then you won't.
Nah, dog. Like, I seriously, unless there's jellyfish there, I don't think I'm getting thrown off my game. I feel extremely confident in my abilities on the Family Feud. Where even am I at this point? Jeopardy, the thing with Jeopardy is people always think that the person who loses Jeopardy is dumb. I think what it comes down to is it's probably more of a buzzer game than what most people give it credit for. So it really comes down to, like, reaction time. I don't know how I rate myself in reaction time. Everyone on Jeopardy, you got to go through the tryouts. You got to be smart. Reaction time, I think that's the thing that separates the men from the goats, and from the men who stare at goats.
I think the whole thing about phrasing your answer in the form of a question is just straight up dumb. I think you should just ditch that at this point.
It's quite arbitrary.
It doesn't do anything to help the game. It's just annoying. It's just like another layer to confuse people.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Like, who decided that that's the way the game would work? What was the point of that?
Did you know Pat Sajak used to host Jeopardy and Alex Trebek used to host Wheel of Fortune?
You're joking, right?
I'm not joking, Nick.
I really hope you're joking.
I'm not joking, man. That's real.
I can't wrap my mind around that. Is NL afraid of cloaca fish? He should be if he's not.
I don't like sea creatures at all. Like, a lot. Even fish, man. Like, I love eating fish. I love eating seafood. That doesn't gross me out. But,
so you're getting rid of them.
Like, touching a fish. I did it all the time as a kid. I went fishing all the time. Something about, like, that transition to adulthood has made it, like, I cannot fathom the thought of touching a sea creature. Freaks me out.
Is there any kind of hierarchy to it, though, or is it just, like,
jellyfish
all
are the
sea
worst.
creatures? But beyond that, though.
I don't think
like, if you touched a shiny turtle shell, would you be as upset as if you touched a squishy fish?
If I touched a whale, I think I'd be like, that's pretty cool.
What about a rubbery dolphin?
I think I'd be okay with that. I'd be like, oh, sweet, a dolphin.
I've touched a dolphin. They feel like an actual piece of rubber, like a tire.
Yeah?
It's weird. Who made this fish out of tire? It's a mammal.
It's alright, man. This is a weird room here.
Get the compass, sure. I know I have money equals power, but
baby, a subscriber. Pikachu Chupacabra, thank you for the subscription as well. Name. It's a great name.
I have a slippery seahorse. What do you think about that?
Nah, seahorses freak me out, man.
Is it because the males get pregnant?
No, it's because the horses belong on land.
That's true. It's also missing a lot of its legs. So it belongs in a minefield for that.
You know what it is? It's sea creatures. I think it's like as I learn more about biology, a switch flipped in my brain. And I was like, oh, this isn't like... I think most people, you're like, there's a sea creature. It's just a seahorse. It just is what it is, right? This is a seahorse. This is this. Now when I look at an animal, I'm like, whoa. This thing had like some crazy evolutionary pressures that caused it to evolve like that. So in my head, they've become aliens. 'Cause like, basically, sea creatures are aliens that live on our water planet. That is somehow an internal planet inside of the Earth. So whenever I see like a seahorse or a jellyfish or something like that, I'm like, that is a fucking alien. It might as well have evolved on Uranus.
I mean, if you go deep enough, they really, really look like aliens.
They're aliens, man. They are aliens. The only thing that makes them not aliens is that they're literally not from another planet. But they came from such a different environment. You know, and deserts are different environments. But if you see like a desert fox, you're like, that's a cute little terrestrial animal. The sea is our enemy, man. The sea, you see shit that comes down there like an anglerfish, it has a light on its fucking head.
I wish I had that.
It has a light on its head. It took us
so angry about that.
It took us like, you know, 100,000 years of human existence to invent light bulbs. The anglerfish is just like chilling, like, I got this, man.
You just wish you're bioluminescent. You're just jealous.
I'm jealous, but I'm also scared of the potential that they have to usurp us as Earth's greatest species.
I think they're a few years behind that.
I don't know, man.
We have, like, guns.
You heard Rob. Rob was trying to tell us that, you know, there's a theory that there are actually immortal lobsters out there.
Yeah, but he was wrong, though.
I hope he's wrong about it.
No, he is, though. We looked it up.
Okay, because his theory was impossible to refute because it was basically predicated on the idea that since we've never seen them, they could exist. But that really spoke to me.
It was just a hypothetical. It wasn't like there's conditions in the world that make it not possible for them to do what they could do if they didn't have those conditions.
Subscriber. Slippery Seahorse has just subscribed. I don't know what to say, but thank you.
I like that.
Super right is what Rob said. I don't know it was super right that you were wrong, or your theory was super right.
We were also talking about like the whale sound that was under the water that said there was like a massive sea creature that was bigger than a country or something.
Yeah, okay.
That wasn't right either.
There might be a sea creature that's bigger than like Vatican City.
Alright, but that's just
or Liechtenstein. Lichten R.L.Stein.
Somebody's done it.
Probably somebody's done it, yeah. How do you think he got that mole?
Harlequin baby.
Did you guys have that theory when you were a kid and you watched the Goosebumps show and R.L. Stein was on it? That he actually got shot in the head and then that was like the scar from the bullet wound? Because obviously the only person who could come up with stories as frightening as R.L. Stein would have to have gone through some incredible amount of trauma in his real life.
I mean, probably his scars are much more serious than that.
No, it's just a little black dot. It's a little black dot on his temple. That's where he got shot in the head and lived.
I'm glad he's okay. He wrote a lot of good books.
Well, he has the name for a lot of good books.
He has the name for a lot of good
books. I don't
books.
think he wrote many of those, man. I think he had like unpaid college interns or something.
Well, that's rude. Thank you, Pika Chupacabra, for the subscription, as well as thank you, Sleep Cycles, for the host.
Anyway,
did you get the fanny pack?
I did get the fanny pack.
Worth it.
Basically, fuck sea creatures is what I'm getting at. If I could give you any advice to just like, you know, live in harmony with the animals, it's never learn anything about animals. Except you can become like a veterinarian. If somebody comes in with like a squid, you say, get the fuck out.
Who needs a vet for their squid?
I don't know, maybe they got, you know, squid dementia or something.
From being down in the depths, you low?
Yeah, man, he's got the bends.
Poor thing. That's pretty weird.
Got a Wikipedia. How the fuck do I cure squid bends?
Put a
Radiohead album on. It's not gonna be a good day at the office. That's why you're making $32 an hour.
Is that all?
Well, you know. You got a pet squid. That doesn't mean you're rolling in money.
Wow, that's the third Balls of Steel pill that I've found so far. It's pretty good.
Crawdad, you're not like a sea creature. You're like a pond creature. That's alright.
You're in the middle somewhere.
Dude, when I was a kid, it used to go, there was like a park near my grandma's house. I used to go there, like, turn over rocks, find crayfish, and, like, pick them up. Oh, so this little lobster insect. What the fuck was I? Where were my parents, man? Don't be touching those sea creatures.
Part of being a kid, it's not a big deal.
I'm giving them too much reconnaissance about what life is like on, you know, the land. They're gonna come for us one day, man.
Have you ever seen that one that's like, it's bioluminescent and it's got like a spectrum that goes through it? It's like a sea cucumber or some kind of wiggly thing like that. And it just has like a light up rainbow inside of it.
That's not okay. It lulls you into a false sense of security. That's some close encounters of the third kind shit.
When I think of what alien life is, I couldn't imagine anything more alien sounding than that.
I'm telling you, man.
Is the nail worth it at this point, do you think?
I think so. I'm doing an Azazel run, though.
Alright, let's do nail. Nail it up.
I took the nail, and it worked out swimmingly for me.
Has Lester been told he sounds like Nick? I heard that once before. You're talking about the GTA guy?
Lester? Is he like a YouTuber? Twitch guy?
No, I mean like the character in GTA.
Oh, Lester, the
unlikely
guy. Lester, yeah, that's a good game, man.
He's a nerd and he's stuck in weird positions where he doesn't know what to do. But he overcomes at the end.
Yeah, whatever happened, man. There must have at one point been a noble Lester. There must have been a guy who was named Lester, and he was like he was like a king or something, a fierce warrior. How did it become a name for nerds? And how do parents know that their kid is going to be a nerd when they give them that name? Or is it the kind of thing where after they're given the name, it's just destiny?
Well, it's probably another name, right? And then they start calling him Lester afterward.
Oh, okay, I see.
Like Leonard, or, like, what is it short for? It's probably short for something.
Lester?
Yeah.
Actually, you know what?
For something.
There is a cool Lester. Lester B. Pearson won the Nobel Peace Prize. He was the Prime Minister of Canada. The Toronto,
all right, good for him.
Toronto Airport is named after him. Lester B. Pearson International Airport, YYZ.
All right.
Every other Lester is just trying to get to, you know, they're trying to be Pearson.
I mean, we're all kind of trying to be Pearson something, aren't we?
Oh, jeez. Ah. Could be short for Alistair? I don't know about that. Maybe, though.
Alistair. Now that is a majestic name.
Yeah, man.
That's a Kingslayer.
Alistair, yeah, it's absolutely a Kingslayer. You are correct. If you're a king,
watch out.
If you're a king and you get introduced to somebody named Alistair, you
just run.
Keep a close eye on him.
No, just run away.
Yeah, because he's got
act as scared as possible.
He's got nothing but good intentions. For the
his
opposite.
dagger.
Yeah,
in
for
your
his
gut.
dagger in your gut, exactly. Finish each other's sentences there. You excited for The Witcher 3, Nick?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, me too. What's it about?
There's a wild hunt involved, I know that much.
When does it come out?
It's like 2 weeks from now-ish.
This
roughly.
month, right?
Yeah, it's this month.
Alright. I'm glad we had this discussion.
Yeah, I think if it shows up, I might play it on my stream for a bit. Seems fun. I'm a little worried that it's going to be like too powerful for my computer, and then I'm going to be sad over it. But if it can play GTA, I think I'll be okay.
My thinking, well, first off, yeah, if your computer can handle that, I think it's fine. Also, CD Projekt Red has a good reputation for optimization. Like The Witcher 2 on Xbox 360 looks pretty good, and it's on Xbox 360.
I should give him the benefit of the doubt. It's just, you know, I get worried sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, you probably shouldn't give him the benefit of the doubt. Wait and see what people say about it, but I wouldn't be necessarily too worried.
All right, I won't be too worried then.
All right, I'm glad to hear it.
Glad we had this discussion.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna play the 360 version of The Witcher 3 because I think it's gonna be the definitive version.
All right, let me know how that goes.
It's just so much better to play RPGs with a controller.
Yeah, you can't do that on the PC though.
No. Why is NL pronouncing project as project? Because every time I hear people talk about it, they say Projekt because it's a Polish studio. But then I don't know if I'm the asshole that's like, you know, I'm the guy who's saying, oh, you know, I was in Paris this weekend, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm just trying to be inclusive here, but I might be actually making myself look like an idiot in the process.
Just don't try to say the LD game jam competition. That
was it? I thought it was you that told me it was Ludum Dare.
No, it is,
and
but it doesn't matter because
okay.
there's not enough people that know what it is,
and
so they just yell at everybody.
I've been telling people it's Ludum Dare. They laugh at me. What's up, Kate?
Do you want to rap?
You're fine.
No, I'm okay. Thank you, though.
Okay.
Much appreciated. I want to rap, though. You know what I mean?
I do.
Because I'm just like a clock when I tick and I talk.
Fallen Thief, thank you so much. 2 months in a row. I appreciate that.
Gone NL, just take tons of Sudafed and caffeine before every stream. You are high as hell.
I think we're getting accused of that no matter what we say.
What? I didn't even... I took the recommended dose of the off-brand Sudafed, and then I had half a cup of coffee. I didn't expect it to knock me out like this.
Mama did say knock you out.
That's LL Cool J. In 2007, Much More Music voted him the #1 hottest body in music. There's some real high-quality journalism going on at Much More Music, Canada's VH1.
Hottest body.
I'm not disputing it.
You're just jealous. Should have been you.
You know what? It should not have been me. But that doesn't mean I'm not jealous. He's in good shape.
Hottest body in music.
I didn't say it.
Chat said it.
It was whatever that lady's name was.
NL smoking crystal fucking weed.
It's not legal in Canada.
Yeah, you can only inject it.
He's the hottest nobody in music. Oh snap.
No, so rude.
That was quite brazen. LL Cool J's had a number of songs, including, but not limited to, Mama Said Knock You Out.
That's it, right?
I don't know any other ones. He was in Deep Blue Sea.
Oh, did he do the Hat Is Like a Shark's Fin song?
I don't think so.
Deepest, bluest, my hat is like a shark's fin?
I don't know, man. Isn't that like Third Eye Blind? I would like to say a girl is like a shark's fin. Something like that?
How's a girl like a shark's fin?
I don't know. But Third Eye Blind, that's a band who knew a little bit of it. Something about freebasing the Sudafed in the Starbucks.
That's not recommended.
That whole song is all about crystal meth.
It's because their third eye's all screwed up. They can't get their chakras aligned.
It should be like third leg blind.
Can you be blind to a leg?
You can be blinded by a third leg. Alright, where... This is like...
I don't get it.
This is torture, Nick. Where do I go? I just keep walking around in a circle here thanks to cursing.
Are you in the cathedral?
No,
you're in the chest.
I'm on like Caves 1. I just keep going the same way. I'm so lost.
Do one more room here.
Oh, I think this is it. Okay.
It's a solid room.
Alright. In my defense, everyone in chat is saying a different direction. Many probably intentionally, but there we go.
I have a sun card, so I'm good.
Yeah, man. That run was fun. Did you re-roll your entire run?
Nope. I'm actually not done yet. I'm fighting Isaac right now.
Alright. You, like, should, if you can, finish the whole chest. Because I'm only on Catacombs 2. We still got...
I might not live. I only have 4 health,
oh,
so
geez.
we'll see.
Oh, yeah. The #1 priority is do whatever, you know, you can to live. Of course.
Dumb damage. No, again? I outran that.
Are you gonna beat
Every now
Isaac?
and then there's like one pillar of light that's just like, fuck you. I don't care.
Do you know the methodology for getting around the Pillar of Light?
Stand in the corner. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, but which corner, Nick?
The one opposite of the one coming at you.
Oh, yeah. All right, you got it. Sometimes I watch Mathis play, and he goes and stands in the door frame. Like, you think this is an earthquake, mate? No way.
Actually, the bottom middle sometimes is safe, too.
If it ain't broke,
D6.
don't fix it.
All right. Mom's Cursed Eye.
I took that, actually.
Demon Baby and Remote Detonator. But I can't re-roll the D6, so I'm just down one there. Well, I can re-roll the nail. Oh, this is confusing.
You're telling me, man.
I need the health, though. I think I have 2 health.
NL, Mayo, or Miracle Whip? Actually, I don't really like mayonnaise. So, I mean, I'll respectfully decline to answer, I suppose.
Likes a good Dijonnaise, though.
I do like a good Dijonnaise, Nick. How did you know?
We've talked about this like 100 times.
All right. That makes sense. They've run the simulation before.
I asked Talik what he thought and filled me in.
Talik?
Talik Trebek's.
I heard Talik.
Dalek Trebek's.
I was like, all of a sudden, this guy knows a little bit more about our overlords than I originally thought. I'm not gonna rail against mayo the same way I rail against ketchup, but you know, it's a personal problem. I get a little grossed out when I see like a burger. I can sort of deal with it because it's hidden. If I got like a sandwich and the mayo is like slopping all over the side and getting on my fingers, I'm like, ooh, I don't know.
How do you feel when you get that overhang situation with the Sammy? Right, you got all this mayo built in, and then you start biting through it, and eventually the one, either the top or the bottom, ends up longer or shorter than the other side, and then it's sliding around.
Yeah, I don't like that. And then you get like, you know, you can just see like a piece of bologna or something with a little bit of white mayonnaise on top of it.
There it is.
That's my trigger for like my gag reflex, basically.
Do you slide it back into place and pretend nothing ever happened?
That's what I've done in the past. I'll admit, I've slid it back into place and pretended nothing ever happened.
Better option, and this is over years I figured this out, is to just bite off the extra bit.
Okay, yeah.
No sliding required.
And then it's done for good.
It's done for good unless you screw it up again. Keyboard is really better for Isaac. You can get good with controller. Nick is incredibly good for it. Thank you. I didn't know that was even a thing.
I agree with you, man.
Just always played with controller and thought it was fine.
I disagree.
Even for vanilla, I always played with controller.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you used joystick key. I remember.
And then I'd always leave it on in the other game and you get upset.
It's been a long time since we had the joystick key reference.
Yep.
I think you're crazy.
Why is my dude ducking all the time? Oh, right. Joystick key's on.
Dude, if you bite the extra bit, you lose sandwich volume. Yo, what if I told you that every time you bit into a sandwich, you lose sandwich volume, Rob?
You're gonna blow your own mind, Rob. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Fuck. Really? I died?
Nick.
Oh, I'm so pissed I was one room away.
Should have re-rolled your whole run.
Oh, no. What did I get if I re-rolled?
I had like some weird death's touch situation. It was doing less damage, but then it started doing more damage.
Oh, that was frustrating. I had a 6-win streak, too, I think.
Really? That's actually really good, man.
Nah, I was playing Azazel runs every night, just trying to get Meat Boy, so I would just kind of blast through a run. It doesn't really count as a, you know, streak, because Azazel.
A win is a win.
Sorry, chat. I'll let you down again.
The rest of your... If you don't reset, the rest of your bites are lesser. What are you talking about?
If you, resetting meaning biting through the bottom bit. The extra bit.
I agree that it does put your sandwich somewhat off balance.
It was off balance to begin with. That's why we had to address it.
Exactly. No, I'm with you on that one.
Okay.
But then if you reset it sometime, because the sandwich is a multi-layer structure, if we're being honest here.
We are always being honest.
You got your bread, you got your cheese, you got your condiments, you got your meat, you got your like lettuce.
Yeah.
Every time you push on the sandwich to reset it, they're all moving at different rates. There's no way you're going to be able to push it properly and reset it into like
collate it with your mouth. You set it up so it's all lined up properly.
Yeah, but you're biting like position 10 of the meat and like position 4 of the lettuce and position 1 of the tomato.
No, you're not. Not if you take your time to do it properly.
It sounds to me like you're on Rob's side here, actually.
How?
He's talking about resetting. He's talking about doing the mouth collation as you are.
What? But I didn't agree with Rob. Now I do?
Well, methinks the lady doth protest too much.
Who cares if your sandwich is lopsided? You're not getting equal distribution then. So you got to take one for the team and take one that's especially off kilter for the one time so you can get it sorted for the rest of your sandwich.
I don't know, man. I don't know who I agree with anymore, honestly.
I don't either.
2:52. This run is going to
really
end close to the right time.
It's fine. I'm Azazeling anyway. Yeah, we have PhDs in sandwiches. Position 4 sandwiches aren't trombones.
I mean, I just wanted to come up with some kind of index that you could use as a way to measure it, you know? Oh, I'll just walk over that bomb rock, I guess. It's not a problem. Yeah, let's try this out.
I played trombone when I was a little kid.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Apparently I was very good at it, which I didn't really like because it meant that they constantly wanted me to play it, and I really didn't like to play it that much.
I remember
that's the problem with that stuff.
At our school assembly, when we were like grade 7, the best player in our like band class was a trombonist, so he played a solo of Good King Wenceslas. It wasn't until I got older that I was like, man, that must have been like the most... And no offense to him, he's a very competent player, especially for his age, but how boring. It's just like a trombone solo of Good King Wenceslas. That was more of like a KK Slider kind of thing, but you get the idea. It went on like that.
There was something in there... Oh yeah, Evil Moo, I gotta stop you here for a second. Or just make structurally sound sandwiches.
Whoa.
Come on, seriously? We were addressing the fact that they slide during the eating process. You don't have to make it out like we can't make proper sandwiches. It's rude.
The best made sandwiches are still gonna slide from time to time. Unless, you know, what a happy medium is actually, ooh, yes please. If you can, no. If you can, get like one of those sandwiches that's in like a hollowed out loaf of French bread or something like that, and then it's all just tucked in there, and the ingredients rattle around a little bit, but they're never gonna get lost, you know?
I also recommend you get your soups inside of a giant hollowed out piece of bread if you can, because that's really lovely.
Then you eat the bowl.
The whole thing, it doesn't waste. You're gonna have bread anyway, right? Why not eat out of it?
Yeah.
Save yourself some time and everybody a lot of heartache.
That was the first meal I had in Korea, and I was very confused.
Soup inside of it?
Well, it was the first meal I had on my own, like without the principal taking me out for lunch to be like, "Hey, are you like gonna survive in this country?" I was just walking around. I was like, "This place has the same sign as another place that I've eaten at," but it was not the same place. And I walked in and I was like, "Just give me this," and it was like corn chowder in a bread bowl. And you know what?
Awesome.
It was pretty dope, actually. It was
I love corn chowder. That stuff's great.
It was a happy time in my life. You have Dark Bum, you scum. What do I care about Dark Bum for?
Well, if you're playing as Azazel, you might.
I'm playing as Azazel. He's not necessary. People are mad that I'm leaving these red hearts behind. I don't care, man.
The best time to pick up red hearts is when your life bar is made up of entirely spirit hearts.
Exactly.
I recommend it. Fill up on them.
Who cares about sandwiches? We're all gonna die anyway. There's a man after my own heart.
What are we gonna eat on our way to our death? You don't want to die hungry.
You know, if we're just living in a computer simulation anyway, it's not like we have any choice. You know, our choices have already been made.
Is your nihilism now so severe that you're actually being nihilist about being nihilist?
I guess so. I'm like, why even... It's exhausting.
You're a level 2 nihilist.
I gotta get fucking audited, man. Get my
like you care so little that you're happy to be alive again because it's just too much work to be a nihilist.
You know, when I think about being nihilist, a lot of people like get depressed. They're like, oh, you know, life has no meaning. But I kind of, it's exhilarating for me because I'm like, you know, what else am I gonna do?
Yeah, honestly, it's a great way to keep your expectations really low.
Yeah, it's pretty
like what I was talking about before with the Hunger Games movie series.
Baby, a subscriber.
It's a perfect metaphor for life.
NL with Technicolor nipples has just subscribed.
I like that.
Up, down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride. I mean, I'm like half joking, but at the same time, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I think I'm actually just so nihilist that I don't think I've ever had a bad meal at a restaurant. That's how nihilist I am.
Yeah, you have.
I don't know, man.
The one where you had to wait for like 80 minutes.
Oh, yeah. But even then, when I was eating the food, I was like, this is okay. There's never been a time where I've like, people have these stories where they like send food back. I'm like, nah, dog. Probably should have gotten.
You never gotten like undercooked chicken or anything?
I probably would have just eaten it.
I think you're kind of sick though.
Yeah, life goes on mostly.
Unless it doesn't.
I wouldn't send it back. That's more of, you know, overarching anxiety and politeness. I would probably actually just be like, I'm not gonna eat this. And then when they came around and they're like, how is everything? How are those first few bites?
Oh,
I'd be like,
fine,
it's good! Thanks!
Yeah, I know that feeling. You don't want to disappoint the wait staff nor the people that cooked it.
They're just doing their job. Oh, I didn't even use the fucking Yarrow rune, man! That's the only thing I get passionate about in my life. Not using the Yarrow rune properly.
See, in my head, I'm kind of with you, because I would probably have constructed this whole story where if I told whoever was waiting on me that the food wasn't good, they're going to go back and tell the chef, and the chef's going to be a huge dick to them for, like, the next 2 days.
It's going to, like, ruin their relationship.
And that's my fault. I could have just sucked that one up and just taken a loss and not have ruined their day.
I agree, man. I'm with you.
And I'll still tip them, and I'll still not eat the food.
I'll tip low, though. Like, after that bad experience, I only tip, like, 5%.
How do you not tip the chef? That's the thing. Like, you want to tip the wait staff. You don't want to tip the chef.
Right.
Like, there's no way to do it.
Yeah, but it would be probably a little weird if you called, like, the waiter or the waitress over and you're like, just slipped them, like, a 20. Don't tell the chef.
Infinite health? Did I just figure out a way to get infinite health? Ow.
You got scapular or something?
I got Guppy's paw, and somebody said infinite health.
Yeah, the converter in there?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah, it's not really infinite health, but, I mean, it can take you to, like, 11.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's, it's important to go to 11 if you want to really get the sound all the way up.
LOL, you don't even tip in Denmark, and even if you have bad service there, you tip. Yeah, it's, you know, what a world, man. But now that we've talked about, you know, eating out, it all of a sudden the food cost versus minimum wage versus cost of living argument starts. But anyway, hey, it's 2:59. I just finished my Azazel run.
All right, I'll be done then.
That's perfect. We're going to be playing some Goofball goals when we come back. Thanks for watching. I tipped 5% because, I tip well. But I tipped 5% because we waited for 80 minutes and then we got the food, and they told us that if we wanted the food on time, we should have ordered it before we got to the restaurant, which was an egregious breach of client, waiter, / waitress decorum.
I'm kind of with you on that. You still tip, so you can't really be angry at him.
Hey, NL, here's a tip. Use the fucking Yarrow rune. I like it. We'll be back in 3 minutes to play some Goofball goals, and after that we'll play some Speedrunners. For now, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. See you soon. I mean, first I have to, like, log out.
I'm actually still in again.
Yeah? No, I'm logged out.
Second time in a row.
Oh my god, Nick. How does he do it?
I got a couple donations here I gotta read.
Alright, go nuts.
Thank you for the $15 from Lancia Hype. Lancia OP, rock Lancia, rock Lancia, rock Lancia. I appreciate that. That's a lot of money, too. Thank you very much for that generous donation. Thank you also to Sodden Spider for the $5 donation. Hey, Nick and NL, what would you think if they added Black Chest to Isaac that cost a heart container but can potentially pull from Devil Room items or just spit out consumables? Interesting. I mean, there's a lot of theories that we could, like, just play with min-maxing ideas like that. I think that's alright. I wouldn't be upset if it was in the game. You have an opinion, or did you leave? You left. Okay. Thank you, Nova Scotia Nasty Man, for the $5. Baked ziti is a baked casserole dish made with ziti macaroni and sauce characteristic of Italian-American cuisine. Basically, it's lasagna Alfredo. Sweet. Thank you very much. And lastly, thank you to NL Lies for the $5. Art Fleming was the original and only other Jeopardy host besides Alec Trebek. Ryab is a hoser and a troll. Oh. Well, thank you very much. Classic me talking to nobody. Northernlion live Nick donation show. Oh, Rob's doing tuna. Apparently Rob's doing tuna. Donatello does machines. There's that. Right, let's play over internet. Anybody in chat get their Mortal Kombat save wiped? Just kind of curious. Are you pissed? Are you cool with it? I imagine you're probably super cool with it, because like losing your save progress is always a lot of fun. I'm gonna put some tuna on the rice. Nice.
Hello.
I was gonna put some tuna on the rice.
It sounds like pretty delicious, actually.
Yeah, I think he's got the right idea.
It's like, is it canned tuna or is it like fresh tuna?
I have no idea. I'm gonna guess probably canned.
You know what? It actually doesn't matter. It's both okay.
Canned tuna's not bad. I mean, I've had plenty of it.
I go through phases where I would eat like canned tuna for lunch every day for like 6 months, and then I don't eat it for like 2 years. Minty Owl Cat, thank you very much for that subscription.
I love that name.
Minty
a lot of things I like all in one place.
You like mint?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a mint guy as well.
Tell Nick to go fuck himself with Mortal Kombat X. What?
You ever had a mint julep?
No, but I always wanted to.
It's same here. You gotta go to the Kentucky Derby someday.
It's the only place they serve them in the entire world.
I think that might be true, honestly.
You gotta wear like a white suit, though, I think.
Yeah,
they won't
I
serve
can
you.
do that.
I don't have a white suit. You gotta buy one. It's expensive to get a mint julep these days.
I think it's expensive in general, yeah.
They crush the mint right in there. It's
something
great.
I don't know what else is going on with it. What is a mint julep? It's like a mint leaf and then like vodka.
I'm gonna look it up.
Ice, vermouth.
Mixed alcoholic cocktail, bourbon water, crushed or shaved ice, and fresh mint.
It's bourbon.
As long as it's got a lot of ice, I think it's good.
I thought a mint julep was like, I thought it was clear. It's brown?
It's slightly brown. It's like tan.
I didn't know that.
I've seen them clear too, actually. So maybe they make them a couple different ways.
All right. You want to play some Goofball? I think we're back.
I'm looking at pictures of mint juleps here right now. Just give me a minute. It's important.
That's why I'm gonna don a southern accent when I speak to my dentist on Friday. Now, how long post-surgical procedure can it be before I can enjoy the delicious, refreshing imbibation of a mint julep? Good sir.
You don't need to send you this picture. You got to see this.
I'm not gonna open it right now. I'm just gonna tell you.
There it is. I sent it to you.
All right, I'll open it at some point.
You want to put it in your chat then?
Northernlion, you're thinking about a mojito. You know what? I actually was exactly thinking about a mojito.
Yeah, but this is the Kentucky Derby mint julep I just linked. It looks like the one you want.
I'm not gonna click on it, man.
Put it in your chat.
I'm already in Goofball.
So am I.
Let's play some Goofball, man.
All right, I like talking about mint juleps.
Northernlion, you don't sound southern. You sound like Foghorn Leghorn. Foghorn Leghorn's accent was a southern affectation, if I remember correctly.
You do.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, I'm ready. No, I'm not. I gotta type my game title.
All right.
Goofball. Now I'm ready.
NL's accents are getting better. I'm glad to hear that. A little surprised.
Imagine you spend a few hours every night looking in the mirror, working on your charisma skill.
I don't think I've looked in a mirror since I was 16.
That's just impossible. I saw your apartment. If you shave, you're going to look in your mirror.
That's true. I haven't looked in a mirror today because I don't want to see if I look as bad as I feel.
All right.
Excuse me. Whoa. With authority.
Yeah.
With chutzpah.
Oh, baby, a subscriber.
Fosworth, thank you very much for the subscription. Foghorn Leghorn sounds like two towns in Skyrim. Yo, that joke is not getting enough credit in chat. That's a good one.
I thought you were just going to say Scotland.
Yeah, but they'd be spelled with like 10 H's. No
Nothing
offense,
wrong with
Sleep
H's.
Cycles.
Do you have a lot of Scottish viewers?
I would assume like, you know,
2 or
hundreds? Maybe thousands? I don't know.
I hope we can see our demographic information one day on Twitch like we can on YouTube.
I don't even look at that stuff.
I do.
I'm just in it for the Isaac, man. I'm in it for the streak.
Goofball just broke 100 with Eden.
Yeah, I saw that. I was really impressed, begrudgingly.
He's like pretty good.
Yeah, he's like pretty good at Isaac. I lost a streak recently from overestimating how much HP I had on the womb and taking a Curse of the Blind or Curse of the Unknown Devil deal. So I'm doing all right too. Oh, Jesus Christ. Nick is running the
It's alright, you're not feeling well today.
Nah, it's alright.
Oddly enough, my allergies mostly let up, so I guess I'm a little bit more clear-headed than usual. Dank Bum, can you tell a joke to NL for me? Are you going to give me the joke, or do you expect me to just come up with one? So if the second one, nope, can't do that.
I don't know, man. Wow. I'm in Scotland. I'm glad to hear that.
Hi, Scottish viewers.
I'm from Scotland. Yeah, hello. Today's country of choice is Scotland.
We should do that. We should have like a country of the day and then a trivia tip about that country.
The birthplace of Glenfiddich, Glen Morgan. Noted Hollywood actor Brian Cox. Other things. The Jesus and Mary chain.
What does Snoop Dogg eat? Beats by Dre.
That's so bad.
That was the joke that I was supposed to tell you.
It's so good. It's so bad. I love it. That's my favorite. That's a joke I would totally tell.
Oh no. Does Scottish Canadian count? I don't know. You'd have to ask Ryan.
Yeah, of course, man. Anything Canadian counts.
You can't have this.
Oh. Oh, a little bit of velocity, but Shamu was pretty much right on him.
It's alright, we got this. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way.
Isn't it Brian Cox with an X, not like Brian Cox with a
CKS.
Oh, CKS, yeah.
It's not that uncommon of a name anyway.
It's very common. Oh!
Saved it. Right in your face.
That was an incredible pass, Nick.
See that sidestep too?
That was very good.
I send these guys away to training camp. Got their shit together.
Oh!
Nice try though.
Country of the day. Lithuania. Oh shit. Always very surprisingly good at Olympic basketball. I knew that. I don't want to speak about this.
I didn't even kick it. The action of you kicking it into me sunk it. That's so good.
What's the capital of Lithuania? I forgot, man.
I'll just pretend you're not asking me that because I have no clue.
I knew it at one point. There we go. Get some momentum back here. Vilnius? I thought, oh, you know what? I knew it was Vilnius. But then in my head, I was like, no, Vilnius is Estonia. But Estonia's fucking Tallinn, man. God damn it.
Oh.
I had it right, and I didn't believe in the power of my knowledge. That was a great save, Nick.
Thanks. Take this game very seriously.
Lithuania, DC. Young Vilnius. I like that. It's a little bit nuclear throne mixed with world capitals reference. That gets a thumbs up for me.
Oh, that's right to you.
It's got a little bit of English
like a
on
horse. Like a horse with a fly on its butt.
Well, 22 months. Macros86, thank you very much. It's a long time.
I always call him Marcos by accident.
He's in like his 8th trimester.
Hey, Macros86, you got me as well. Thanks very much.
And then Doogie Boo subscribed for 18 months.
I like Doogie Boo.
No big deal. Thank you, though, for real. It's okay, NL. I was also thinking Vilnius, but was unsure if it was Latvia. I'm with you, Aether, man. But that's silly, because Latvia is obviously Riga.
Obviously. Yeah, that was 21 months in a row, Macros. Thank you.
You will never get this.
Are you gonna make me kick this out?
I don't know, man. I'm just... At this point, that's the only way to free myself from my own prison. Oh, yeah? You like that? I bet you do. I could teach you, but I'll have to charge.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I don't like that. He twisted an ankle on the way down for sure.
Oh, no!
Your guy was in the dirt temporarily. There we go. At least get like a confidence booster.
Twice?
Canada sucks. Screw the Canadian people. That's just a... I mean...
That's a shit disturber.
Canada is so well liked on the world stage that I actually can't be offended by that, because it's just like they're trying too hard. There's that comic that's like unhated countries meeting, and then it only has like the only country sitting at the table is Canada.
What about Switzerland?
Fuck Switzerland, dude. They held the
Switzerland?
They held the Nazi gold during World War II or something. I don't know. I have no problem with Switzerland. I got no problem with a lot of countries.
Sure, if you go back far enough into everybody's history, everybody's done some fucked up thing.
Nah, well, Canada's still too young. Still too innocent. Well, no, you know, residential schools during World War I or II, we put all of our Japanese citizens in internment camps. That's kind of a bleak spot.
Hate when that happens.
Apart from that, though, it's mostly just, you know, maple syrup and the Montreal Canadiens. Oh my god. What's up with your freaking jelly bones here, Ronaldo?
I think he went sober.
Yeah, it's his problem.
It's your problem right now.
Yeah, dude's doing too much Suda.
Suda 51. Sounds like a gastropub.
Suda 51 sounds like a gastropub?
Yeah.
Sounds like a video game developer. There's a game where you play as a
gastropub
demon baseball pitcher.
I'm trying to remember if that's actually one or if
he did. He made a game
okay.
where you. It was a Connect game where you were a baseball pitcher who could like cast spells or something.
Makes sense.
He's a wild dude, man.
Free shot. Yeah.
You kind of like put my leg into position there.
Residential school is Canada's biggest shame.
Ooh. Oh, little Coriolis effect there.
I can't believe that worked.
Yeah? How's it working?
You just went one more step than I wanted you to.
How's it working for you right now, big boy? You fucking dead.
No, I think I'm just gonna grab the ball.
Oh, little cheeky toe poke. Well, that'll kill it here. Just gonna like, oh. What do you? Oh, there. Hey, it's a no contest.
No.
What do you think of Quebec, NL? I got no problems with Quebec. I really like poutine and tourtière.
I thought they wanted to be independent or something.
Bonhomme. Yeah, that was in like, they had a referendum in 1995. I was like 7. I didn't know anything. All the people in Ontario were like, fuck Quebec, they want to separate. I was like, yeah, fuck Quebec. I don't know. I was too young to form my own opinion on it with, you know, with my own information and insight.
It wasn't more recent than that?
It was 95.
The person that I talked to is still saying it like it was a big deal now.
There's still people that are like pro-separatists, but it's maybe not an absurd minority, but it's not the majority, I think.
All right. Does that cancel out the match? It doesn't matter.
It is 0-0 tie according to the ledger. No, that's a Nick win for sure. Oh, yeah, that was a good one right there.
I didn't mind it too much.
Ah! Gotta get wider shoes, man. And now, what is the worst Canadian province? Ooh, I don't know.
One of the ones in the middle, probably.
Fuck you, man. You got a problem with Ontario?
No, not Ontario. Like, slightly left of that.
Manitoba? Alright.
Yeah, Manitoba's the one.
Most people would probably say Saskatchewan, but I think most people have not been to Saskatchewan and are just like, it's flat.
What is there to like about Manitoba? Come on.
I don't know. Winnipeg is the Slurpee capital of the world. So there's
They're
that.
just throwing hate at Manitoba for no reason.
I don't know, man. Of all the provinces I've been to, I think I like New Brunswick the least, but I still liked it. You know, it was just like, if I really wanted the Down East experience, I'd live in Nova Scotia. New Brunswick kind of is like a mix of Ontario, Quebec, and Nova Scotia. And I was like, if I wanted the, you know, why get the diet version if I could drink the one with the real cane sugar?
Oh, wow. All right, confirmed. They've got cane sugar over there.
There's some sweet things in New Brunswick, though. Or maybe Nova Scotia because I got robbed there. That's not the province's fault, necessarily. Except in the way it systematically abandoned its disenfranchised youth. But, you know, there's not much they could have done about that in the moment.
Thank you very much, Warlord Poet Fred Durst, for the 569. Message says, did it all for the nookie.
I just want to kick this one out.
Did you know that some people actually refer to the vagina as a cookie?
Yeah, it's like...
When I learned that, I was like, maybe that breaks the whole song open.
He's telling someone to shove their own vagina up their ass?
Well, like the theory of, like, as if they're using it to control him.
Oh, okay. So he's saying,
I mean
like, take your sex, your offer of intercourse, and shove it up your
It's not worth it to me. The sex is not worth it anymore.
Okay.
Except that's really kind of backward because he's saying I did it all for the nookie. Oh, but yeah, but it wasn't worth it in the end.
Oh, I like that move right there. That's
You can't have it.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those things. It's like, you know, the best revenge is living well, Fred. You know, you don't need to... If you're talking about how much you're over your girlfriend who, you know, screwed you over, you're probably not over her yet.
Right. I wanted to find some real meaning in that song because I always thought it was about a literal cookie, and I was like, I can't grasp that he could write that lyric even though, like, it rhymes. There's got to be more to it than just that it rhymes.
Doesn't really make any... I mean, the whole song is still just ridiculous.
Chad, do you agree, or am I reaching too far for this stuff?
Did you just fucking break open Nookie? we busted that Da Vinci Code wide open. The Durst Da Vinci Code.
Why do they call a vagina a cookie, though?
If you, like, there are some words you can use for vagina. Don't use, like, flower or, like, cookie.
Unless you're Georgia O'Keeffe.
Honey pot or something like that. Just...
Honey pot?
Be an adult and be like...
I don't like honey pot because people call it the honey dipper when they clean out the porta potty. And that's
sorry,
really
pardon me? People call it the honey dipper when they clean out the porta potty?
Yeah, the person who comes to clean out a porta potty is called a honey dipper.
How many times in your life have you had the opportunity to refer to the person who cleans out the porta potty?
It was a song on some movie or something.
What?
Honey Dipper Dan, Honey Dipper Dan. I think it was SNL. I don't know. Mad TV, something like that.
Am I?
I like Twinkle Cave. Better than Cookie.
Have I been living a sheltered lifestyle?
Crumbly?
Don't call it
not.
Crumbly. What in the world is that? That's the only comment I really saw. There's some Illuminati triangles too. NL is high as hell. Yo, did you hear what this other motherfucker's saying about the Honey Dipper Dan who comes to clean out the porta potties?
I don't think it's that big of a deal though.
What about Cooter? Cooter's like a... Look, I don't want
to... It's like a name for a southern person.
I don't want to offend anybody. Cooter is it's trailer park dirty talk. That's fine if that's what you're going for. But You might want to be more sophisticated.
And call it a cookie. Maybe that's what they mean when they say delete your cookies from your browser. They just mean all the vagina pictures you've got. Just delete all the vagina pictures.
Cookies made with milk and butter, closed for business. Vegan cookies, open for business. Anyway. No!
Right through the back.
That was a gaping hole
Oh, it was
in
from
the
Mad
defense
TV.
there.
Probably Will Sasso played him, because he played everybody.
You know Will Sasso's Canadian-American?
He's a nice guy. I like him. Probably one of my favorite people from Mad TV, actually.
This is a stellar defense there. This has not been my best goofball day.
Chad, are you guys being weird? I know we're talking about vaginas and cookies, but, like, let's keep it under control.
Do you prefer Livy or Polybius? I don't know, man. Probably Livy.
Polygamous.
Polybius is a little bit more, you know, by the book. Livy's got a little bit more flowery language, and you're talking about, you know, years and years of some fairly dry history. I think you need that. Literally no one was covering the gold WTF. Yeah, I think if there's anything that I've learned from today's games is that I really need to set my players before kickoff so that one of them is standing in front of the goal. Because this is not going well for me. I'm losing big time on aggregate. Excuse me? Yeah, there we go. That, so far so good. Don't lose it though. There you go. You got it. Oh, that was not the...
It's not gonna make it, is it?
That's
oh my god, it is! That was an accident!
Turd cutter is officially the best colloquial term for butthole. I've never heard that one. It is great though.
I've heard it once.
Turd cutter.
I kinda like it, yeah. Makes me think of that Play-Doh thing, the Fuzzy Pumper Barbershop.
Pardon the fuck you say to me?
It was like they would
fluffy
squeeze...
Pumper...
What?
Fluffy Pumper Barbershop?
Fuzzy Pumper.
Fuzzy Plumper Barbershop?
Not plumper. You'd squeeze the Play-Doh through their hair, or through their scalp, and it would make, like, spaghetti noodles for hair, and then you could trim it because you're a barber. It was a Fuzzy Pumper Barbershop.
What in the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about products that were made in the late 80s, early 90s. I'm sure chat is very familiar with the Fuzzy Pumper Barbershop.
Fuzzy Pumper is also a great colloquial term.
For what?
For your freaking, you know, erect phallus. That's your fuzzy pumper.
The other end.
Your ha-ha groan hammer. Your guy just had a stark realization about his place in the universe.
Yeah.
Followed by a severe inner ear infection that compromised his balance considerably.
Fuzzy Pumper Barbershop, open for business.
That went over. I can't stop anything. My guy had the hand ready, and he just...
It's not going in.
All right. That was a fantastic pass.
Great pass.
It's a shame that it's coming in at like 5-0 defeat right now.
Fallacious argument? Spelled like phallus? Alright.
What in the world is ha-ha groan hammer? I was... When Kate and I were in Japan and we were at this toy store. Oh no! And there was a toy called the ha-ha groan hammer, and I was like, that would be a great name for your penis.
Was it like a practical joke thing?
It was a oversized hammer. Then when you hit someone with it, it squeaked, you know?
So like kind of a joke thing then?
Yeah, I mean, there are not very many serious contexts in which that tool could be utilized. I think.
Were you in a Japanese joke shop?
No, man. It was like a tourist thing. I'm just gonna drink this water. It was like a bunch of like Mount Fuji fridge magnets and then the ha-ha groan hammer.
Did you guys go to Mount Fuji?
We were like close to Mount Fuji.
You should climb it. Sounds sweet.
If you do that in January, you can actually die.
Whoa.
I mean, I guess you could die, like, you know, you can get hit by a bus on your way to the mountain, but you're more likely to die in the winter.
Why?
It's colder, man.
Oh, it's that high?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the tallest mountain in Japan. I mean, it's not Mount Everest, but it's a tall
But
mountain.
I didn't know it was that high compared to other mountains. I just thought it was the highest mountain there.
It is the tall. If Japan was a face, Mount Fuji would be the nose. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. Especially my face. My nose is real big.
Yeah, that's in many East Asian cultures, a big nose is seen as a sign of handsomeness.
Oh, that's cool.
For real. They
I also like that they have, like, cats as good luck. I think that's what I agree with.
Number 1 sexiest man in South Korea?
Yeah?
F. Murray Abraham.
I don't know who that is.
He played Salieri in the movie Amadeus.
Still don't know who that is.
He has a large proboscis.
Okay.
Captain Honeypot Forever D-Mix. Thank you very much for the subscription. You know, I like that angle as was.
Oh, you got it. Oh, he had a problem at the end there. See, in America, they keep their first dollar when you start a business. In Japan, you just get a little golden cat.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'd much rather have a little golden cat than a dollar. It makes me smile a little bit. A dollar isn't going to do a whole lot for you these days.
NL.
In this economy.
Hadrian or Marcus Aurelius? Fucking...
Adrian.
What are you talking about? Hadrian built this shitty-ass wall that in some parts of the empire is only like 6 inches tall. A nice wall. And then Marcus Aurelius wrote Meditations, man. Infinite fucking wisdom for future generations. That beats a wall any day of the fucking week. I got 4 of those inside of my own home here.
I don't think you should compare your walls to that wall.
Hadrian's wall was wide but shallow.
Also, he made that large collider, right? So that's pretty good.
The large Hadrian Collider. Yeah. They named it after him. Did Goofball get any updates or anything? Come on, man.
That's the best joke we've heard all day. Goofball is finished.
Goofball
it will never change.
Goofball is abandonware that you can still buy.
Maybe. I've had people tell me they don't know how to buy it and couldn't find a way to buy it, so I don't know.
Goofball is that board game that your parents bought at a garage sale in like the 1980s, and you've never been able to find it since?
70s. Definitely 70s. Hadrian has a PhD in fuckboyography.
Hadrian doesn't have any PhD. Those were not invented. Even that late
Didn't need one.
Roman Empire.
He thought the whole concept of PhDs was bullshit.
I don't like this situation right here.
Why? You know how it ends?
Hadrian conquered Mesopotamia. Yeah, so what?
Hadrian Brody.
Hadrian Brody is pretty cool.
That's today's Photoshop challenge.
He was in
Hadrian Brody.
He was in that Oscar-winning picture, The Loomist. The Loomist. You got this, man. Yeah, there you go.
Just walk like a dinosaur.
Little turkey shuffle back there, no problem. Watch out for these punji sticks.
That'd be sweet as hell if you could impale your dude on him and die.
Yeah, that'd be pretty wild.
What's your plan over in the corner there?
That's a good question.
Excuse me, Photoshop? That's true. We haven't done a Photoshop challenge in a little while.
Oh, he hit his head pretty hard there. Yeah, he's out. Oh, no! Shake the demons out. Hey, there we go.
I mean, quite honestly, if they did actively update Goofball, it would be on, like, my top list of games that I want to play all the time.
Dude, I want roster updates. We're using these out-of-date, like, 2011 Goofball rosters.
Yep.
I want Chabby Alonso.
What I mean is, if I could actually upload my maps to this, I would be making maps constantly. Oh,
Chabby!
Stop it!
Oh, nice.
All right, you earned that one. So Doomlord asked if either of us are going to play the Isaac update. I'm pretty sure you are out of
At
obligation.
some point, yeah. I gotta, like, there's a lot of stuff I have to play, but I gotta also build a backlog before Friday, because I'll be out of commission convalescing for a few days. Then, that's when it's my time to strike. Ah! Alright.
How long does recovery take anyway?
They say 3 to